don't be afraid. Yeah, don't be afraid, because, you know, fear is definitely around when you see different. You know, they fear different.
Shit, my music comes from my heart, comes from me, from my perspective, from what I went through, what I see, from my trials, my tribulations, everything. It comes from my heart.
Crushing the other states, in my opinion. I mean, as far as like how many people here are good, there's so many different styles in Lexington. Like, I think that's what sets Lexington apart from a lot of the other cities.
Man, forget it, we're gonna do it big. Cause everybody's like, y'all can't rap, ain't nobody gonna be rappers. Whatever you do it big, you feel me? So that's where NHB came from, no holding back. Just do whatever you do it big, you feel me?
Anybody that's tight to me, you know, if you really work here perfecting your craft and you go hard, that's all I really care about. So everything's more relationships, who you know, building and bonding with people.
Welcome. This is something else. As the track progresses, so does the world. So does my mind. So does my buzz. Don't use dope without very. Please don't use dope without very. The dope. It's your power bearing Black Prince Harry. Wanna make, I gotta make, I mean timeless classic. Black, I gotta have it. Like, do you remember me? 50 years later, we all in a memory. Cause we didn't fail to create the energy. The moment, the highlight. The moment, the highlight. These are the.
What's up, everybody? I'm Daniel. I'm here with the Illest. I'm here with my man Nemo. What's up, man? What's going on?
Good. How are you all?
Good, good. We're here at St.Claire's recording studio. It's the only SSL recording studio in Kentucky. They actually have the only live-in suites to come and record for artists, with the biggest board and biggest control room definitely in Kentucky, and one of the biggest in the United States. What have you been working on lately?
I have a few things that I've been working on lately. I have a release September 22nd, the North Star. It's an EP. It's just a quick project I almost just threw together for fun. I wanted to release it on my birthday. The date that it's releasing is my birthday as well. I'll be turning 21 or whatever. And also, aside from that, I'm also working on an LP that's following that project up. And supposedly it's supposed to be released on Halloween, but I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that or if that's even relevant. But Halloween, and it's called Digital Dan. But the main focal point right now is the North Star EP, which I will be giving away on September 22nd.
So tell me a little bit about North Star, and what's that about? What's the sound about? What's it going to be?
The North Star is 6-track EP, and it's definitely quick. It's you listen to it, you can blink and it may be gone, but it's full. It's definitely a full project from the beginning to end. Can't really skip a track, because they all flow together. I mean, I'm hoping everybody feels the same way once they hear it. You know, right. It has live elements in it, like live instrumentation. Actually, we was at this studio, and we did a lot of the pre-production here, and I went back and resampled what we did here with the live instruments, and then added in some, digital flavor. And then that's the project. I have a tribute to Slum Village on there. I'm a big Slum Village fan, huge Slum Village fan.
What other people help you work on this?
Clutch Porter, of course, is my co. So that's the core team. But I also worked with a guy called Uncle Sim. He's a professional actually at what he does for sure. He travels. I mean, he's more or less a gospel musician, but you know, he does well with other genres as well.
Right.
And I worked with Terry Baker, definitely renowned drummer. Thomas Harden Jr. was on organ on some of the cuts. On Black Hole, the video I just released today, he played organ. It's just a random musician, Sam. What's Sam's last name? With SDQ, I'm slipping, but he's an amazing musician. Sam Flowers, excuse me. Yeah, he was on there as well. So it was just good. It was a nice vibe what we were creating here.
Where did you grow up?
I've just been everywhere.
Right.
Like I've been everywhere. I feel like even in Lexington, like I feel like there was times where I didn't feel like my house was out north end. I was out west end.
Right.
I was out the east side, or if I was out south. It doesn't matter. Like I'm everywhere.
Right.
I try to be everywhere. I've tried to be everywhere. Growing up, because I've so many different facets of my life. I was a part of so many different subcultures. Like I've evolved so many different times and stuff. Like to me, it's funny, but you know,
Right.
it's part of life. Growing up.
Sure. And you know, we have a website where we take videos from independent artists around the country, and we got a hold of your video somehow. We love the video. Mr. I'm Good at Everything. Tell me a little bit about that song and a little bit about that video.
The song actually. My friend DJ Warren Peace, he's local / underground up and coming DJ. I'm from Lexington. It's my bruh. He was releasing his first mixtape that he compiled a lot of music together, and he asked me for something exclusive, and that was right before Vibrations was coming out. So I was like, actually, my friend, another friend of ours, a guy we call Fats. He digs into soul a lot, and he was digging on some Al Green. And the new Al Green that Questlove and James Poison produced. And he chopped up one of the songs from that record and he sent it to me, and I felt it the next morning. I woke up and I just vibed on it and I just sent it over to you.
Next to clock, then the world goes dark. Must not forget mums. Then the wildcat comes. Drums, snare roll please. This beloved about to bring a more thorough steez. Gotta make sure.
Working on the video, and the director was there at the store we all kick it at. The Stoop on this 287.com. Yeah, the director was there, and it was spare the moment, and I had a little bit of change on me, and I was like, look, tomorrow morning, let's knock out a video for it. So we came up with me, as well as Joe, the owner of this, and Tark Nally. We came up with the concept, and it was easy. Yeah, it was fun.
So were the people in the video that were also saying the words, is that like your friends? Is that your homies?
Yeah. Those are what we like to call the Stoopies.
Gotcha.
It's like, it's mad of them, though. It's not just that. That was just a small amount of them, but those are my bros. I don't got many homies, but
that was them.
Yeah, I didn't know it was gonna snow, but I did like Joe. He was like, wait it out, because I was gonna start like taping like earlier that day. He was like, wait it out, it might snow. So we're like, we killing time, and it snowed, so it was like even better. It added more aesthetics to it, I guess. You know?
So Memories is your new one. Tell me a little bit about.
It's kind of old. The new one actually today. It's on Vimeo now. Vimeo.com/Nemo's Idiot Box. The track's called Black Hole. It's off the upcoming release on September 22nd. The North Star dropped that today, so that's the newest video I have. And that's the buzz is building on that, and hopefully by the time the project releases, that will be.
I want my brothers to be free, my blacks, girl. I want my homies to be free, my blacks, girl. I want my brothers to be free, my G's, girl. I want my niggas to be free, my bros, girl. I want my homies to be free, my girl. I want my brothers to be free, my fam, girl. I want my homies to be free, my homies, girl. But I can't let go.
Where can people get your music? Where can people, find your music online? Because, we want to connect you to them, and where's the best place for them to be able to do that?
My website is NemoAchida.com. That's Nemo. I'm sure you know how to spell that. Achida, ACHIDA.com. And that's all. You go there, you see my music, what I've released. There's old music, those very few that have been rocking with me since day one have a lot of exclusive material that nobody else will ever have due to sound quality and the way it was released. But the newer work and the work that I promote and push is on that side. My finger hurts. I've been adding people to my Facebook event page. We do this for ourselves, like us underground artists. We don't have anybody working in our office clicking away. We're clicking away. So every click you do matters.
I think Kentucky stands up versus other states in hip hop.
To be honest, I mean, I love Kentucky. I love Kentucky, period. But as far as our scene for music, a lot of our other genres do better. Hip hop in Kentucky, we don't stand up too well because we're not unified. And beyond, people always think that being unified is based on who you hang with or who you promote. I'm not talking about that. We're not unified in sound. Kentucky doesn't have a sound.
Right.
Because we're in the middle of everywhere.
Right.
So we're a melting pot. We take from everywhere.
Sure.
So this rapper in Lexington might sound like he's from Atlanta. This one might sound like he's listening to New York rappers. He might sound like he's West Coast. So that's what keeps us all that's what keeps our scene from pushing through together.
Right.
Now there are standout artists here,
sure,
but that's very few as well because we all know it's a small town. I mean, small town atmosphere. People think small town, so usually just like if you have those kind of talents, they're just your hobby. You don't never really decide that you want to chase those dreams. Not everybody does, you know what I mean?
Right.
And not everybody knows the formula to get there either.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Cool. Who do you think was your biggest influence in your music, or several people who were a big influence on you?
Yeah, it was definitely several. I mean, I'm definitely into hip hop. That's what I've been doing since I was a kid. I've always been the kid that pushed aside his classwork to write a lyric or use his last $4 to go buy a Source magazine or whatever.
Right.
But really, I'm more inspired by other genres, like underground artists just like myself. People who are up and coming, or people that are established, like Little Dragon. I dig on them. I love them.
Yeah, who are your favorite people to work with?
Really, I don't work with many people. I have my co-producer, Clutch Porter. I work with him. That's the only person I stay working with. I like Starks. He's from here. L. Starks. He produces. I enjoy working with him. And then as far as like a rapper, I mean, I work with I'm really close with the Ohio side of things, like Bugs the Rocker, L.E. the Third, T Black, Fab, like all of them. So I mean, I'll work with anyone. I mean, if I like the song, I'll get on it.
You know, it seems like your music seems to go a little bit deeper than some music that I hear. Even, mainstream stuff that's on the radio stays very on the surface. Is there like a bigger message to your music?
I mean, there's definitely in every song. I'm not a conscious artist. I'm not none of that. Like I like to write to where I'm at, like the state of life and the state of mind I'm in. Like what phase I'm in. Like so, like one album could sound like it's all spiritual and I'm battling with spirits, or I'm trying to become somewhat of a rabbi or something. Because I definitely have Hebrew background in my religious beliefs, but I don't even get into that. But as well as another album, it could sound totally street inspired, and it could sound like somebody who's struggling on the block. I mean, it just depends on what I feel at the moment.
So what % of your music do you write?
All of it.
100?
Yeah, for 100%. Sure. Yeah, and the thing about me is that what I enjoy about music is that it's just like being an actor. You can play different characters. Like some songs might literally be you, and then some songs you might be writing from the perspective of what you've seen your mom go through, or your pops, or some friend you had, or an enemy, whoever. But right now I'm enjoying just being cutting edge and raw and straight to it.
If you had one statement to make to the hip hop industry, what would it be?
Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid.
Yeah, don't be afraid, because fear is definitely around when you see different. They fear different.
Right. We do this to everybody, man. Nemo, people want a sampler of your music, man. Can you give them a little something?
Yeah. Alright. So on the North Star said this. Say, yo, now tuning into hip hop, homie, pick your lip up, induce your ears to these metaphors I hiccup. This is no predicament, I just switch the rhythm. You won't be complaining when it's banging in your system. Try and beat the system. So many rappers in and out of the game, blink your eyes and you miss one. What about this one? Said he got a vision. Probably gonna fulfill it if the people ever listen. The blogs ever mention somebody that's honest and talented, apparent it's irrelevant. No shots fired, but I'm a lot higher than usual. Blaming on the cookie and the musical. Nemo, what you oozing on? Blowing those sousaphone. Sometimes I clear my head, but I don't abuse it though. Too scared to lose my soul to that action. Plus there's spirits in this corner that I'm backed in. Deaf ears don't understand without captions. So my Twitter account has gone rapid. Cause I be spazzing, I be lurking, I be snapping. Until the spirit of Yahshua taps in. Beyond rapping.
Man, that was hot. We're here with the Illest one more time. My man Nemo.
Peace, peace, peace. Shalom, black.
North Star, follow it.